Here we go. Good morning. It's the Doom, the cello, you guessed it. The levitating lizard, he's back. It's in the morning, I finished work. I've got an absolutely cracking beer. It's an absolute beauty. It's 8.5%. It is an Abbey beer. It's a genuine Trappist ale. It is fucking fantastic. It's served at correct temperature as well, because obviously he's a beer snob. If you've seen my YouTube info, he's a beer snob. Yep, I am. Don't care. What can you do? It's like Saint Full, I do believe is how you pronounce it. It's their reserve one. It's 8.5%. It's about £4 something a bottle. Coke size can. So it's not massively expensive. But, you know, it is definitely more expensive than a can of Carlsberg. And a lot more expensive than a Skol. It's actually even more expensive than a special brew. And that's just piss water, but still. Let's not get off topic. I could speak about beer all day, but no. I'm not here to speak about beer today. Right. We are gonna do... We could do the speed run. I feel like I want to get some more. How many more do I need to get this bad boy leveled up? Actually, you know what? If I just do the Roosevelt. So, for Roosevelt, usually I would do that build, but let us put on right, we'll put on this one. Oh, my fucking sides. Right, let's put on a drone as well, just for a little bit of fun as well. Right, we're gonna DPS the shit out of this one. I mean, we only need, realistically, we only need 5 to get the exotic box, so not really much of an issue there. Want to do better, obviously, but you know, 5 will do. Put it on hard, then just to make it a little bit more interesting, it's outrageous and hard to earn on as well.
Agent
Why
in
not?
need of backup. Taking down the outcast stronghold and neutralizing their leader, Emmeline Shaw, will do serious damage to the faction. Also, Henry has intel that a mechanical engineer from the campus settlement was brought here recently, so be on the lookout for captives.
We've got a few hostiles ahead.
Always love it when the ammo box screws off. And that's the special ammo, obviously.
More bad guys just past the fuselage of the cargo plane. No indication they heard the shooting.
I killed that skill, so I don't really know.
Not a goddamn thing. Why are we patrolling this far out? Because Emily told us to. Take it up with her if you gotta complain.
Right, good so far, good so far. Not amazing, but let's face it, we're not trying to break the world record here. We're just trying to.
Is that supposed to be helpful, Earl? Because it isn't. Shut your damn mouth before I shut it for you. Both of you, shut up. Watch that damn drone!
So, like, set yourself on fire.
Outside have sacrificed themselves for you. Prove that their sacrifice was not in vain.
Direct way into the main compound from where you are. If you can get up on the wing, you can detour around to the west along the quarantine barricade. You're coming up on a burn pit. At least half a dozen hostiles, but it doesn't look like they're expecting you.
Fucking love my eagle. Let me use a assault rifle, yeah. I might as well use your favourite. mind a speed run. I really don't. I would like to do some speed runs on, you know, some heroic ones. Well, obviously I wouldn't be getting many of the high stars, but it'd be fun.
It's hard to focus with a gun pointed at your head. Help me, please. I'm working as fast as I can. Just aim. These guys are insane. I have to get me out of here.
Yeah, I think some heroic missions on speed runs might be good. And obviously, for the really, really fucking good players, maybe even add one or two of the legendaries on speedrun. But I'm pretty sure if you really want the some of these more committed players, hardcore, you give them something to do like that. Speedrunning the fucking legendaries. Oh my god, yeah. But make it like not one of these ones where it's just for a week. Give them like a 2-week period where they've maybe you could do it like the Ultimate League or something. If they've got so many legendary completions, they can actually unlock the legendary league. But I think you're gonna have like a legendary league or different leagues, you know. Maybe that's something other than just timed runs as well. I'd like to see it where, you know,
I hope you
do
burn
it,
this
even if
whole
it is
place
do
to
it
the
as a timed
ground.
run, but give it some other flavour, like shotgun only, and then put a time limit on it. Or no exotic.
Get cut here. God only knows what these cabinets are this shit.
Hey, Agent. Thanks. I don't know if I can put into words how much means that you came and got me. If I don't see you again...
Yeah, it might make some of the leagues a bit more refreshing. I reckon it would make them really more interesting, though, wouldn't it?
Coming up on the central area, and it looks like they've sealed the gate.
Then you're gonna have to find a way to unseal it.
Like a pistol-only one as well. I absolutely love that. Got a great little pistol build. Or SMG only. I don't use SMGs a lot, so that'd be out of my comfort zone, and that'd be quite a nice little tasty one. That would be. also think though that if you did do a legendary loot, and there's an obviously backpack trophy for doing it, it would have to be some absolutely stonker of a backpack trophy. I'm not usually one for backpack trophies actually having any point or meaning, but depending on how hard you make the league would depend on exactly how come back. Actually, instead of having a backpack trophy for them, I'd have an actual backpack. Something really special. Right? Something really special just to say, look, you boys and girls fucking smashed it. You deserve and don't get me wrong, I am fully aware if it's to do with a speedrun for legendary, I'm never going to see it because I've done the legendaries, obviously. You know? Was I very quick? Absolutely
A group of
not.
hostiles is moving toward a boat on the east shore. They're escorting someone who appears to be unarmed.
If Emmeline gets away, finding her isn't going to be easy. You've got to stop that boat.
But you know what? I was never actually trying
Find
to
a way to the shore and make sure
because
that boat doesn't get
I haven't
away.
done it enough. It was probably because when I did it, I just wanted the big horn. And the problem was I got the big horn quite quickly. Also wanted the uniform, but as I said, the problem was I got the big horn pretty quickly. I got it on my second attempt at District Union, so that was before I'd even done the M2, so second time doing a legendary, I got it, so I had good RNG at that point. Yeah, I had some really good RNG, so I didn't
What's going
mind.
on with that boat?
Hasn't launched yet. Looks like they're in the process of fueling it. There are big tanks on either side of the boat.
Those tanks are a primary target. What about Emmeline?
Already aboard the boat, assuming that was her.
Piss off, you little prick. I hate to say it, but fucking hell. You're running just a DPS. That tank, an absolute piece of piss to take down. See, it's melting it. Away, but no, I'm after him. Couldn't be asked for any loot, don't need it. So let's have a look. What did I get? I got an 8, 22 minutes, 4 seconds, 105. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's see. More importantly, oh, look at that. He was I was quicker. Get in there. Come on. He was fucking quicker. Get in there. Right. He hasn't claimed it. Let's see what shite he gets. Come on then. Right. Fucking Acosta's go back. Oh my god. Really? Well, at least I got something, I suppose. Fuck it. Anywho, let's see. How far away am I from the other bits? Because I could just do the Pentagon, but can't be asked. Can't be asked to do any of those. Right, so in order, I need to get a lot. I do. Black Tusk, I need 7. Okay, so if I go for Black Tusk, right, okay, that's pretty cool. That actually won't be that difficult. Put the old hardwired back on. Love the hardwired. Also do a bit of an old rant this time now. Awesome. So I see a few people have been calling out as what you would say, some of these no good content creators. Talking out their arse. I've been calling them out for fucking weeks. I was calling them out before title update 15.
There! They're coming around the side! Watch that turret! Stay right there!
I was calling out a lot of them on the PTS. I didn't want, but you know what? I'm not gonna name any of them because I ain't gonna do it, just in case it could be mistaken for clout chasing, but and also gotta be fucking careful because for some reason I had one of my videos private, well, 2 of my videos, one after the other, privatized. Because apparently it broke YouTube rules, which is a load of fucking bollocks. I think 2 of my videos got reported. someone someone who's a fan of some of these, or even maybe just maybe
Hostile control point detected.
any of the people that I sort of mentioned in question reported me, and they got some clout, so they got me video privatized. I mean, I know a lot of people would say, "Oh, whatever, mate, whatever, chill, you're talking out your ass." Funnily enough, I have still got the email from them. I mean, the video is actually on my... It's in my collection. But you can't see it, I can see it. It's under private. Like, one of them, I mentioned how I'd beat... among other things, I mentioned how I'd beat the glitch. I wasn't trying to tell people about the glitch, it's just that... Well, I probably said too much already. This one's probably gonna get fucking privatized now. But... yeah, I've been I called out quite a few of these dreadful content creators. Most of them were on the PTS. And all they did was spend all their fucking time making up these fucking builds, which... and as soon as they got all these shit nerfed, they just did a remix of it. Which is exactly what I said they'd do, which is exactly what they're fucking doing. Them and their clickbait bullshit. And finally, a few of you other content creators. I mean, obviously, the two of you that have done it, I'm not going to mention your names, just in case people start fucking reporting your videos as well, and you get the same shit that I did, because they privatized my video. I appealed it. They said no, and then that was the end of it. Couldn't appeal the appeal. So look, anyone who watches Division videos will know what I'm on about. There's been some content creators as of late they're calling out other content creators about, I'll give hints, like dividing the community. He said something which, you know what, you've got to agree with a lot of what he said. And the other one was something about calling out bad content creators. What he said was true. Too many of them were saying InSync needs to go. It didn't need to go. It just, in the dark zone, it just needed readjusting. All they had to do with InSync was just give it a requirement. Make it so that you can't run it on an all-red build. Simple. You know, back when we had Title, Gear 1.0, you know, when you used to have the actual red, yellow, and blue attributes, you had to have your skill power and all that business, like 3.11.7 and all that business. It was a lot easier to adjust that. All they would have had to have done is make it so that, like, InSync became a talent and needed like 8 yellow. Or on this one with the skill tier, all they had to do to make sure that no one could run a full red build
Backup request.
and have the InSync proc in was just make it that, just say skill tier requirement needed. Like, make it like a skill tier 3. That's all you needed to do. By having a skill tier 3, you eliminate anyone being able to have... well, you would basically mean that they wouldn't be able to go full red, because what they'd have to do is they would have to have the memento for one. They'd have to have... this is the easiest way. They'd have to have the card custom with the +1 skill tier, And then they'd have to have the tactician. That'd get them their skill tier 3. Oh, that is an absolute fucking beaut of a beer. Oh, he's a cheeky little fucking mistress, this one. But that's one of the ways. But honestly, skill tier 3, or in fact, if you want to make sure that it was more difficult, how is skill tier 4 and above? Nice. Oh, there we go. But once again, it was people fucking moaning. Dark Zone Police, as I like to call them. Fucking ruined. Always claiming it's about balancing. No, it's not. Those ones, a lot of them who said that the fucking thing was welcome, are those fucking same scumbags who were all on the fucking PTS, running round, having their fucking jollies, and then when they were testing fucking builds out, they were doing it in the goddamn shooting range. I fucking hate those assholes who do it in the shooting range.
Violators will have their weapon confiscated.
But yeah. So these bigger content creators than me that have been calling out these boys, and all these ass kissers who were saying, yeah, it was needed. No, it fucking wasn't. But going off topic now, getting into a bit of a rant over that. But the content creators who have called out these other ones for their talking out their ass, thank you. I've been saying it for fucking months. But to be fair though, the devs wanted to do it anyway. I mean, I know a lot of you are thinking that, but no, honestly, they wanted to get rid of InSync because they love shotguns. I've said this ages, right? Because honestly, yeah, they got rid of InSync, but the shield nerf, it doesn't. You know what? Yeah, it's bad. Okay, right? It is. But just think, right? Too many people were concerned by that, by the fact that they then watered down the Foundry fucking gear set. A shield-based gear set, then they nerf it, but it's still a pretty... The Foundry gear set can still be a pretty nasty little gear set in the Dark Zone on GPS build. No, honestly, it fucking can be. Hold on. I have actually got one in the pro. I've got one. Hold on. Let's see if it's around. No, I ain't got it around at the moment. Hold on. Actually, I've got this one, right? Look. It doesn't look that much, but I've got 1.2 million armor, right? These are the stats on it. I've got InSync, which doesn't really... But if I put the PvP stats on, where is it? Look, yeah. Got shotgun damage, all that business. Right? Foundry. So I've got the armor regen and I got shield health, right? But I've got 1.2 million on the thing. And then, right, look at this. This is pretty much a 4 red, 4 yellow. So let's have a look. Look at that. I've got 14 fucking million health on my bulwark. Right? It's giving me skill tier 5. Right? Skill tier fucking 5. I mean, come on. Whereas if I do it this way, let's just change different shields. Let's change it to this one. Look, that's still got 5 million. But look at that one. Right? Okay, let's just put that on. But then what we'll do is we'll change from the eagle. Let's just say R plus. Tell you what I'll do. I'll put me dare on. Never mind. I just need to. Then I'll swap to the fucking. Right, if I put my Liberty on, right? And yes, I got my Fenris, but I've now got 4 pieces. If I put, is it? Yeah, so look, I've got 3 pieces. So I've got the 1 point, the armor regen, and the shield health. I've also got the forge with shield health, right? But look at that. This is a build that I made, and I like it, but I don't use it that much. It still needs a little bit more. But look at damage. Still, where is it? Look, 12.6. That's a bit weird. But yeah, look, the armor regen's not great. But if we go down. Like that. 14 million health from shield. So if I get into trouble, I throw that on and then I can start using. See, it's like the love gun builds, sort of. And the reason I use this is the best thing about it. There's not this flicking through, because if you're in a fight, I think you need to boom straight. And just think, while that thing's taking 14 million damage, right? And also, what you would do is if you're running that, you would either run a striker drone, or you would drop your artificer hive. Let's just see what that does, right? Yes, look at that. You do that. And so yeah, so go back into the White House for a second. So yeah, you could definitely So yeah, that's a bit of a rant over, but you know what I mean though. They're ruined in sync, but even with that build, the shields will still fucking slap. Especially if you're running a Liberty and the Memento, and you've killed a shitload, and you've deliberately killed people beforehand, you know? Because you get 5 minutes.
Hey there, Agent.
Damn.
Agent in need of backup.
So, realistically, they've done absolutely nothing apart from show themselves up. The ones who were happy for it is show themselves up for the dirty little scumbags they are, but because they've got all their boys, which is why I try and be, as of late, well, since I got 2 videos, one after the other, privatized for literally no reason. I mean, they use the spat, like the whole could be spam, misleading, trying to make money off it. I'm like, seriously, boys? I've got nowhere near enough. I've got nowhere near enough followers. I need 995 more. And I need 3,930 watch hours in a 12-month period on top of what I've already got. So, yeah. I got more chance of catching fog in a net than making any money. And obviously there was nothing deceptive about what I was doing either. I mean, I was just telling the truth that someone didn't like it. So, you know, it is what it is. But it ain't going to stop me gobbing off. And I'm glad that other content creators are now starting to thankfully say stuff themselves, because it's about fucking time other people started saying something. No, it really is. It's about time other people started just stop being. Cause most of those ones who he called out, realistically, they all make a fucking living off this game. I mean,
Friendly control point nearby.
honestly, a lot of them, I've seen a few of them, and quite a lot of them are on the PTS. And a lot of them, their fucking viewers went up like fuck. Some of them gained a lot of subs. And the amount of people who were so salty going, yeah, it's great, Insync's gone, and the shields, calling everyone noobs and all that because they like using the shield. Fuck off. You know what you like. But the amount of people that are saying, it was going to make PvP better, but as has said it hasn't. And a lot of PvPers have said it hasn't. Because, yeah, okay, they removed in sync, but damage, glitches, and all other shit came back. Like that ladder glitch. You know? I ain't going to say any more about that because I will get my video privatised again. But a lot of them that are on the PTS, they spent 3 weeks on the PTS not finding anything wrong with the game. They just spent their whole fucking time making up good builds, which after they had their fun with, they even started on the PTS going, oh, this is a bit overpowered, oh, this is a bit overpowered. So they started putting the overpowered thing in people's heads before people had even had a chance to even test it. And obviously these boys were fucking rinsing. They were rinsing shit to get their XP and their proficiency levels up like fuck. So when they did do it, they had the builds and then they were like, yeah, it's overpowered. And once they got into the real game, they started saying overpowered again. But because they'd already done the groundwork on the PTS, saying it was, by that everyone went in expecting it to be either underpowered or overpowered, and most of the fanboys of these said content creators, yeah, it's overpowered, yeah. Fuck off. Maybe it was a little bit overpowered. But you know what? You didn't... All you had to do was just adjust its way of working. You know? Give it an attachment. Make people run it as a 6-piece, you know? It's all these things that could have made it so things didn't need nerfing into the ground. But again, these content creators who do the PTS, they had 3 odd weeks where I said what they were going to do. They were gonna stack up a load of builds on the PTS. Some they did on the PTS, but on others, because they had the PTS and they could just check things with, be able to use all the rewards and get the proficiency things done so quickly, they could test a build at full power off camera, because they'd be rinsing the shit out of it over those 3 weeks. And they'd be marking down what they were going to run it as, and then they would be farming that when it started. Right, I'm going to grab my second beer of the morning. This is what happens when you have one after work. You need another. But that's exactly what they did. They got the build nerfed. And the in-sync nerfed and shields. Because they already had their exit strategies. They already had builds that they had done before the update, which they remixed, like, oh, after this, after that, just for extra content. And then they call it like remix and all that fucking business. Fuck off, you twats.
Friendly control point nearby.
And some of them, when they used to, what annoys me is the only build you'll need. Fuck off. That's a lie for a start. It's like any content I make, I would never tell you it's the only build you need. Because if I've made a build, I've said this before, and I'm telling you it's the only build you need, that would be shooting myself in the foot, wouldn't it? Because if I made the only build you ever need, you're not going to need to see any more of my builds, would you? And obviously, if you tell someone it's the only build you need, you know they're talking at the arse. God mode. Oh, and what's the other one I've seen some of them use? Pardon me. Dominate. And even worse, what I've seen, which made me really annoyed, feels like a cheat code. Fuck off. But anyway, rant over.
You're right next to the
Like
Grand
that.
Washington Hotel.
But I'm glad other content creators are finally
Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
started saying something, because it's about time.
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
It's about time we started not just listening to this same old shit from these peeps. And the thing is, though, a build is also subjective. What you got to take into account is that a build that I find amazing, because it works for me, isn't going to instantly be amazing for you. You might try the build and go, fuck that, man. The build's absolute fucking shite. It did not work for me in the slightest, and that's why I've said before, the builds, if I drop a build, usually when I do drop a build, I pop a build and I'm actually telling you what I've called it because I give it a name. But if I've named my build, I will test it out properly as well. I won't do that testing range bullshit. Fucking hate that. I've already covered this on so many videos, but I feel like I just have to.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Saint's here.
The who now?
It's
Hyena
understandable,
big
but
shot. Real
yeah,
unpleasant. We need
so
to kill this asshole.
you I've covered it on other builds, but videos. But yeah, I will do my builds, warts and all, so you'll see me doing good and bad on it. But usually when I do bad on it, it's not the build itself, it's me, because I fail the build, not the other way around. Because the builds themselves are fucking brilliant. Yeah, I am being modest about it, because they are brilliant builds. If they fail, it's me. It's my failure, not the build's failure. But that's my personal experience. some people may look at these builds and go, fucking hell, we can get that piece of shit to work. Whereas, as you'll see when I do mine, I will run a full mission. If I'm actually telling you my proper build I'm running, I'll run a full mission. I won't just do the highlights of the mission. I will run the full fucking mission to the end and show you the stats at the end.
Floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work
That's
your way
the
up.
point, you know. But let's not go too much into that because, you know, I'm getting into territory where I sort of got myself into trouble last time. So anyway, enough of that. But yeah, so a lot of the content creators have now caught up and they're starting to call out these ones who which is about time. I think some of these have been, yeah, it's been needed. But with that said, tell you one thing though, I'm looking forward to season 10 now. Looking forward to seeing Tidal Basin as legendary. Oh my fucking god. I reckon that is going to be absolutely fucking manic. Because, you know, here's my reasoning. District Union, at the end, right, I've got a good sized area to go against the end guy. Capital building as well. Even though, you know, we all used to go in that corner, but it's got a good sized fighting area, right? Roosevelt Island, usually hide in the boat and survive as much as you can in the boat. It's not a guaranteed you're going to survive on Roosevelt there, but whereas Tidal Basin, it plays the same where you would have gone against Wyvern. Oh, that'll be quite a close quarters combat, but that's not a particularly big area when you go against Wyvern. So that means that if you're going against legendary difficulty there, whoo, that could be some serious frustration going on there. And then you got Manning National Zoo. There's a hell of a lot of open space on Manning National Zoo, meaning big drones, which I'm still of the impression that we need more than just, you know, the Marauder size and the normal size. I think we need a drone that's about the size of a dog. And like, if they came after you and they had like white protocols and stuff like that. I've covered this on another video, but yeah, Man National Zoo's got
stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
Man National Zoo's got a lot of open space, meaning that both of those missions on Legendary could be an absolute fucking nightmare. Seriously, especially Tidal Basin. That ends when you get surviving, honestly. For one person, it's a thing. But for four, it gets quite claustrophobic. If the small size. And the problem is, usually, the bad guy is usually a prick. On District Union, it takes so much DPS to break him. On the other one, the prick is a medic, and my god, he has got like almost like Wolverine healing. He heals so fast, and that bloody support station he drops after he always links up with another medic is so efficient. It's unbelievable. And then the drones on bloody Roosevelt are a bit of a nightmare. They are so strong, which is great, but I personally think Tidal Basin would be great is if like one of the bosses was like some new type of dog. I'd love to see like some new type of dog, like a proper absolute monster of a dog. Sit down, bitch. But yeah, I'd honestly love to see some like proper type of monster dog. Doesn't even have to be, it could be the same size, maybe a little bigger, but they could make it that this dog is absolute beast, like something like Luke, the killing spree like Lucy, where actually what I'd do is I'd give it a 360 cannon, could absolutely molly like that, but then just to make it even more deadly, I put a one-shot sniper rifle on her as well. I'd really make it some Hound of Hell. Properly make her like the fucking spawn of Satan.
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
But yeah, that would be... Oh my god, yeah. It's gonna be an absolute nightmare. I reckon it's gonna be a fucking nightmare taking down. That is unless they just go really shitty, you know? But it's the same mission, but they give you legendary difficulty for it. And be like, no. Don't want to go against Wyvern on legendary. I want to do Tidal Basin, yes, because it's a harder mission, but I mean, it makes you wonder though, how are they gonna incentivize as well? That's me last. Hyena's key then. There we go, done. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about that, because it's coming with season 10. So we'll get a new target, which is awesome, you know.
Let's do this.
And apparently in season 11, we've got another new game mode. I am still looking forward to that, I'll be honest. A new game mode for season 11, so, you know, that's fucking months and months and months away. But I'm looking forward to season 10 though. Honestly, cannot wait for season 10. I'm hoping they're going to start expanding more on these manhunt missions and making them more, you know, better. So far, these have been a step in the right direction. Instead of just a bog standard bounty. Bounty. But at the same time, there's still been lacking. It's fucking shocking. Seriously, the short range weapons, long range capabilities, it's just ridiculous.
Eleanor?
No, I'm finished. Are you hurt? Who are you? What's going on?
She's in shock. I'll bring her down when she's fit to move. Let's meet at the theater later.
Heads up. We've got hostiles flooding into the building from the street.
Get down there and take care of them. I got Eleanor.
Shut up, Kelsey.
Incoming backup request.
But yeah, I think season 10 is going to be good. Season 10 is going to be even better. The 11 is going to be better. And they reckon we're going to get a year 5 as well, but I think a lot of year 5 is going to be just buttering us up really, because I 100% believe that for the end of year 5 content is done, they will drop, I reckon, something pretty big, paid content. Actually some paid content for extra stuff, but mostly but yeah, paid content, cause after that'll be their last, it'll be their chance for them to try and get us to be excited for Division 3. So it's gonna be something pretty spectacular, I reckon. Hello. Oh, well, fuck out.
Manny, there's a Odessa on the line. I'll patch her in. Odessa? Kelso has some news for you.
We got Eleanor.
Is she okay?
She's okay. I'm bringing her home.
Oh, God. Oh, thank God.
See you soon.
$23.32 exactly. So it's a mirror image. Oh, brilliant, that is. But anyway, let's have a look. Where are we up to? He's on 57. But let's go back to the White House. Let's finish with beer, actually. Right, anyway, boys, thank you for watching. This one is going to be for you. Here we go, here we go. Thank you for watching, people. Thank you for listening to my rant. If you agree, if you disagree, like, share, subscribe, help a boy out, help a dude out. But comment as well. Please do. It's always good to hear from people. And with that in mind, that is the cello, the Doom, signing out.